Let's go. James Cannon taking on Hector Lombard, Dirty Boxing number 3.
Yeah.
You're going into this one 17 years younger against the veteran. When you got that call and they presented you with the name Hector Lombard, what was the first thing that went through your mind?
Just excitement. I kind of feel like I'm ready for the opportunity, and I was happy to get the opportunity. I couldn't believe it. A little bit of disbelief, honestly, because I was like, wow, that's crazy. Hector Lombard? There's no way. And I grew up watching him fight, when he was in Bellator and UFC. My whole life, I've always wanted to get in there and prove myself against some of the best guys in the world. I know he's world class, so I'm looking to feel some of his fans still a little bit of hype and get on the road.
For sure. I mean, you're a 10-year veteran yourself, so I'm not going to take anything away from you. You've been there. You've been in those dogfight matches, through and through. Predominantly in MMA, you're making your Dirty Boxing debut. Talk to me about why this is the right opportunity and time for you. And do you feel that the rule set in Dirty Boxing plays into your skill set?
100%. I mean, Hector Lombard's a judo Olympian, so I feel like it'd be crazy to fight him in an MMA fight. I'd be a lot more weary. And then also I hit really hard. I used to fight at heavyweight, so I'm not afraid of anyone's power. And my last couple fights, guys, I have them diving on takedowns. So to be able to just fully express myself and just go out there, box and elbow and use my Muay Thai, I'm way taller than Hector, and I'm gonna use my reach in this fight. So I'm really honestly not nervous at all. I'm just excited to get in there and kind of steal the hype, you know what I mean?
For sure. Where are you fighting out of?
I fought at Tucson, Arizona, at Tortec MMA, and 10 ones where I train.
Okay. So you're kind of going to hostile territory. I mean, Hector being in Florida, obviously he's going to have his people there in the building. Do you feel like you're going to war, and I mean, do you feel like you're the underdog or do you feel like you're the favorite?
No, I'm definitely it's hard to look at it. I've been in the scene for a long time, so I kind of know how it works. I'm used to going and flying out and fighting the hometown hero. My last couple fights I fought in Colorado, fought in Vegas. I've never fought in Arizona since I've been here. I used to fight in California a lot when I lived there, and I was kind of the hometown guy selling out. But now I've been kind of like a hitman for hire. It feels cool. It feels like like an old school sell store. They just give you the money, you show up. You don't have to sell tickets or worry about really promoting too much. You just show up and throw on a good fight, and I always bring the fight. So I think the promoters know that you book me, you're gonna get an exciting matchup. I'm not nervous at all about the crowd not being on my side. I'm used to not hearing any applause, hearing some boos, and then everybody getting real silent after I knock them out. But I'm pretty good at stealing people's fans. Once they realize the hometown hero's trying not to lose, and he's more weary than me, and I'm throwing caution to the wind the way I fight, it's hard to not want to see me fight again. I think that's why promoters like me, and the fans definitely like to see me fight. So
That's awesome.
I'm not nervous of anything that can happen in the cage. I've been doing it for so long.
That's great to hear. I mean, Hector's, getting a lot of heat right now for knocking out his sparring partners in training practice. Do you think it's justified, or do you think it's just haters and keyboard warriors just trying to give him shit?
I think he's crazy for doing that to your partner. You break your toys, you got nothing to play with, man. If you gotta take it easy for your partners, if I know I'm gonna knock my partner out, I'm gonna back off and work on technique, try to get better in the sparring rounds. I don't need to hurt anybody. I heard he was sparring in small gloves, like 4-ounce gloves. Like, he's trying to give people head injuries. I've been in the game for so long. If you can't learn from a technical sparring match, then but his style is kind of wild. He just throws hooks. There's not a lot of technique to it anyway. He's got a lot of power and he's explosive, and so I'm not surprised he's hurting his partners. You know what I mean? It's just that's not my style. I'm cool with the people I train with, and then when I get in the cage, it's all heat. Yeah.
So I mean, you say Hector has that wild style. How do you beat him? Is it up the middle?
Yeah, I mean, just staying strict, being cautious. I tend to attack people like that when I get hit. I like to get hit back. I like to get mine back. And that's basically what we've been working on a lot of this camp, is just like keep calm, stay with the technique, circle the right direction, keep your hands up. I'm looking to just jab his face off, and then if he comes in, which I know he's going to be exploding in, I'm going to frustrate him with the jab a lot. I have a really long jab. I have a really long reach. I'm going to keep exposing that, and then when he eventually comes in, I'm going to try to slice his face off with some elbow. Just getting the clinch, jab, and clinch. That's all I'm really looking to do. He's throwing hooks. So I know straight punches are going to win every time with the length I have. This matchup, I'm stuck. like this seems like the best time. He's 47. You know what I mean? I'm 30. He's doing ultimate pillow fighting championships. Like I'm ready to keep going in this sport. It looks like he's just looking for a paycheck. So I'm hoping he underestimates me like most people do, and I'm just gonna jab his face off.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about smaller ring. Having the reach advantage is definitely going to play into your favor. As you talked about, that straight hook will be, or the straight shot will be able to land before any hooks do, in terms of the point of contact. So you think that's where you have the advantage. But then also, like, I mean, being 17 years younger, I mean, you know, people talk about it at some point, father time does catch up to you. I know it's 3-minute rounds, so it may, you know, help Hector a little bit. But do you think if you can stay composed, stay protected, push it into, you know, deeper into the rounds, deeper, you know, later, round 2, round 3, do you feel like as the fight goes on, it favors you, you know, in your game as it continues to be able potentially on that cardio side to push the pace a little bit more?
Yeah, I think that I have to start off tentative because I know that he's looking to land a big shot. He'll be dangerous at the beginning of each round, you know. His cardio, like power is the last thing to go. So I know he's gonna hit hard the whole time, but cardio is the first thing to go. You know what I mean? Durability is one of the first things to get out the door. When you get up in age, almost 50 years old, like, there's no fear from on my side. So I'm gonna be in his face the whole night, but just out of reach. Every single time he comes to strike, I'm just out of reach. He showcases what he's gonna do. It's not like he's a super sneaky tactical guy, some crazy boxer. I mean, he specializes in grappling. And watching a lot of his fights, I'm like, Hector's got a little bit of quit in him. You know, I have zero quit in me. I could be bloody and 100% going to lose the fight, and I'm swinging at you to the last second of the fight. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what anyone thinks. I'm going to be in the cage, in his face for the whole fight. He's not going to have anywhere to run. There's no takedown where he can come and lay on me, which is exactly what my opponent's going to do. I'm going to be antagonizing him just in his face the whole entire fight. Jabs, jabs, jabs. And then as soon as he tries to explode in, I'm clenching him and putting my weight on him. You know, I'm big. I used to be a heavyweight. I'm a really tall guy, but I also have a really wide wingspan. I'm not just like, I used to fight at 170, and making that weight was insanely hard. I lost like actual muscle mass just trying to get down there. Now I'm like healthy, I feel good. There's no weight cut for me. I walk around at like 10, so I'm like, oh, I could sweat off 5 pounds in an hour and be right on weight. He's gonna be.
Yeah.
Hector's short, dude. He's like, I mean, no hate, but he's as tall as my daughter, man. He's just crazy.
Too funny. Yeah, I've got Hector. I've got you at 6'1", from what I'm looking at right now. But I mean, we'll see. Like I said, I think that small ring definitely accentuates, you know, that reach advantage and the difference here. And I think there's a lot of, you know, great stylistic, you know, comparisons. From what I'm looking at, they got Hector at 5'10". So we'll see how he comes in. This fight taking place at light heavyweight. So like you said, about 5 pounds difference kind of coming in for you in this one. And so, I mean, I think there's a lot of good things. I mean, I've talked to some other strikers as well, you know, especially ones that have heavy MMA background, you know, guys that are either, you know, judo, wrestling, etc. And when they get in that clinch, the first thing they think is either to drop, take down, you know, judo throw, etc. What have you been doing to try to untrain some of those things that you've learned in the past of wanting to take the fight to the ground? Obviously, what you can't do here, you know, in dirty boxing. How do you kind of untrain yourself to be able to stay within the rule set and not commit any, you know, violations or fouls or whatever you want to call it?
That's kind of been a lot of my career as of late, is just trying to do anti-wrestling. Like I wrestled in high school, and I'm a good grappler, but I try to stay away from the clinch just because I hit hard, and a lot of guys want to clinch after they get hit like that. So I'm just a lot of times I spend just framing in, I'm really tall, so getting my elbows in there, making it, if you're putting pressure on me, you're pressing into my elbows, pressing into my forearms, and I just want to pop and drop elbows in there. So I really want to cut him, because he's bald, he's a big guy, he's got that leathery skin. I want to slice him up, and then once he starts bleeding, I think he's going to have second guesses on it. Oh, is this really what I want to keep doing? You know, is this really how I want to keep doing it at this age?
All right, James, so the fans in South Florida that have never seen you fight before, what can they expect?
Extremely entertaining, wild bout, probably pushing the pace the entire time. I'm going to put Hector on his heels, get my jab in his face, and a lot of showboating, a lot of celebration after I get the W, and probably to follow me after. I'm looking to hit a rocket ship after this and be on every dirty boxing card that I can. Probably going to call some people out after I get on the mic.
So you think Dirty Boxing is your home? Like this is where you want to be?
Yeah, I'm hoping. I mean, it seems like they're willing to put the cards in my favor. I know that they're investing in Hector, and he's a big name. But if I could steal his shine, and I'm only 30, and I'm ready to go. I love striking. I'm really entertaining. I've been talking to those guys for a while, so yeah, I'm looking to make a name for myself in dirty boxing and use it as a rocket ship, to propel myself to my career higher.
I mean, a perfect night for you at Dirty Boxing number 3. Kind of story tell, for me how that night goes.
I like to just chill and relax before my fights, meditate. But once we get out there, it's all energy. I'm gonna be all action in his face. I'm down to touch gloves if he is. If he doesn't want to touch gloves, I feel that I'm not trying to get too close to him anyway. But a lot of jabs and a lot of range. And as soon as Hector gets frustrated, when he crashes in, crazy elbows. I'm gonna be leaning on him in the clinch, a lot of clinching. And hard shots and a crazy finish. Just looking for a crazy knockout, something to go viral with, something that they could use as a highlight reel. I'm a highlight reel maker. That's all I like to do is just clips, clips, clips. The venue's sick. I'm stoked. I'm gonna be looking huge. My corner's gonna be getting crazy. We like to talk trash during the fight. I'm gonna be showboating and putting it on Hector, trying to frustrate him. If he doesn't like that, he's gonna have to come and do something about it. He's gonna have to stop something. You gotta be two something to do something. He's a little small to be getting in there with me. I'm used to fighting heavyweight, so I'm stoked.
Awesome, man. If Hector's watching this interview, what do you want to say to him?
Oh, yeah. I mean, calm down. Calm down. Don't get crazy. You're going to get hurt in there. I'm young and I'm ready to go, but much respect. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I'm stoked to get in there and tangle with a legend. You're a legend. I see you as a legend. I grew up watching you, and I'm honored for this opportunity to get in there and fight with you and to show my skills. But I'm looking to take the torch, man. I don't care if you want to pass it or not. I'm looking to snatch that torch.
Awesome, man. I feel like this one during fight week is going to be spicy. I feel like every time I see you in Miami, I probably should have my camera rolling just in case you and Hector bump arms a little bit. Cause I feel like that fuse is very short and I feel like it's going to explode at any particular moment. We don't know if it's gonna be in the ring or not. Would you agree?
Yeah. Hector is wild, dude. Before fights, I've seen him in the octagon where they're trying to set up fights with him and his opponent. He's cracking people, pushing people. So I'm gonna be on my guard. I'm like, I can't let you get close, bro. You know what I mean? I'll be talking too, but I can't let you get close to me without it popping off. I want to make it to the fight. I want to win in the ring, but if he gets crazy, I'm down at any moment. I'm down at any moment to get a highlight going.
For sure. Awesome, my man. Well, I wish you the best of luck. I know you don't have to cut a lot of weight, so you'll be good to roll. I want you to go out there and show AJ the matchmaker why he booked you and why he should continue to book you. So let's see your best come fight night.
Thanks so much, brother. I'm ready to go, man. I'm looking to put on a show. So if you see me on the card, you're going to get your money's worth. You pay hard money for that, and I'm going to go in there and put a show on. That's what I do.